When many people hear the term country music icon, they think Reba McEntire, and this album, rumor has it, is celebrating 30 years. Yes, it's the album that features the iconic song, Fancy.
She said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down.
That was the song I always wanted to sing because Paik and Susie and I were the singing McEntires, and we were playing clubs and dance halls and rodeos when we were in junior high and high school. So people would say, Reba, we can't dance to that fancy song. I said, well, sit down, shut up, and let me sing it because I love this song. That was my solo, along with all the Dolly Parton and Loretta Lynn songs.
Earlier this year, Reba announced her first solo headlining tour in almost a decade, but because of the pandemic, those plans were put on hold.
What we were going to do this year were most of the songs on the Rumor Has It album, but of course we didn't get to do but one concert so far. I mean, that was March 1st, and that's the last time we've gotten to perform on stage. But we were really ready for doing the Rumor Has It album for the fans.
This week, the Academy of Country Music Awards are being held in Nashville. It's one of the biggest nights in country music, and it will be held at 3 locations in Music City, including the Grand Ole Opry. And this week marks the 43rd anniversary since Reba made her debut there.
I remember everything about it. That's the first time I saw Dolly Parton in person. I was going to do 2 songs, but they came to me after we got in there to the Opry, and they said, we're going to have to take one of your songs away from you. I said, well, why? And they said, Dolly Parton just pulled in the parking lot and she's going to take one of your songs. I said, she can have both of them. Can I meet her?
Over the last few years, we've seen a lot of reboots of TV shows, and fans have been begging for her early 2000s show Reba, which was extremely popular, to get a reboot. But there's another option I think she should look at.
It's been 30 years since you were part of a cult classic movie that still gives me nightmares to this day, Tremors.
Yeah.
Have you thought about doing a Reba starring in the Tremors reboot of that movie?
No.
Reba! You're breaking my heart.
I'm sorry. I think I'm going to have to put all my energy on the Reba reboot.
Reba has a deep Canadian connection. Even on Rumor Has It, she sings about Calgary, and she's worked with dozens of songwriters from the Great White North. She was even featured in a Toronto tourism commercial in the late 80s.
When I come to Toronto, I come to play.
One of my favorite vacations I've gotten to do 3 or 4 times is the Rocky Mountaineer train from either Banff, Calgary, all the way over to Vancouver. I just absolutely love that trip. I've done it, one way and then back the other way 3 or 4 times.
For the special reissue, they also have this fun Instagram filter where you could put your face in the album cover, and that means anyone. Lindsay Dunn, City News, Toronto.